Hello lovelies and welcome to the channel. Yes, you read that correctly. This is a new Project Life video for you and it hasn't taken me a month to get one up. Shocking, I know. But I sort of got on a roll the other day when I finished my week 13 Project Life spread, and I was explaining how I Project Life Monday through Sunday, and Sunday was the first, which was also Easter and Will's 6th birthday. Yeah, that was a great day. And how none of those photos were in my week spread because they would have separate spreads on the very next page. So I was going to do one for Easter, or one side for Easter and one side for Will's birthday. And as I was explaining that, I thought I might print them out and get that ready. And then, yeah, just the flow kept going, and so I did the next 2 pages. So I was quite excited by that, and I'm hoping that I can keep going on this momentum that I've got happening, but you never know. So, as I was going through, I knew, like I said, my Easter colours are pastels and pinks and purples, and I wanted to see if I had anything to match that, because, you know, if you've seen any of my videos, very rarely do I use those colours because I have boys, I'm surrounded by boys. I have every boy collection that comes out known to man, pretty much. Very little girl things, which I've had to recently reconcile because I have a niece that is now 7 months old, this is her in that photo there. It's her first Easter, and yes, I had to get some girl themed products so I could do her album. But moving away from the subject at hand, we know how much I love to use kits when I Project Life. I've mentioned it many times before. I prefer to use kits when I do my Project Life layouts because everything is all there in a nice little package. It all coordinates, it all matches, and there's a variety of different products. Otherwise, I feel when left to raid my stash, I very rarely get out enough to make my project look like there's a good variety in there. I tend to use the same things the same way over and over, and it just feels very stale. So I prefer to use kits because I've got a good selection of things to try and mix up my layout so they don't all look the same. And when you're doing at least 52 spreads a year, at least, I say at least, yeah, you really don't want it to look and feel the same all the time, which is why I enjoy using kits, because someone else has put it together, so it might not be things that I would necessarily pick out, which is part of the challenge, but also part of what makes it feel fresh and different every time you turn that page. So that's what I really enjoy. And in saying that, my door's about to slam, so excuse that if you hear that. In saying that, I have been subscribing to kit clubs for a long time. So I have a surplus of excess kits in my stash. Now, because I'm a strange person, I don't like to separate them and put them away. I keep them in the bags of everything together, unless I really kill a kit, which doesn't happen often. But yeah, I tend to keep the kit together in the 12 by 12 bag it comes in, and put that in my stash. So that way, when I feel like using a certain kit, I go and grab it, and yeah, I can use it all together, which doesn't happen often, which is why I purposely went through my kits last night when I was making this spread and pulled out some of the old kits that had some colours that I thought would work for this spread, which was the pinks and the purples that I was going for, and thought I'd use those, which is where this whole tangent was going, which is why I did just blab on about kits for a while, because that is what I did. I pulled out one of my old kits and I'm using from that, and that is what you can see off to the left there, that I end up making a huge mess. So if there was ever a time to use a bunny 4x6 card, it has to be Easter morning. So like I was saying, Easter Day this year was the 1st of April, which is also Will's birthday. Yep, he's an April Fool's baby. So yes, the 1st of April was a very big, busy day for us. So the Easter Bunny always leaves a trail, an Easter egg hunt out the front, and he always leaves the boys egg, and he usually brings them a DVD on the table, and Mum and Dad usually get a bunny too if we've been good, and Grandma and Granddad were up, so they got an egg as well. So he leaves our stuff on the table for us, and then the boys always check the front yard, because without fail he's always left a mess on the front yard of Easter eggs, and they just love collecting those and then having a chocolate breakfast. And so that's, basically what I wanted to document with this spread. Easter was a very big day for us because it wasn't just Easter, it was Will's birthday. So I think we spent the morning focusing on the Easter egg hunt, and then Will opened his presents, and then instead of having an Easter breakfast with the family like we usually do or something like that, we went out for dinner for Will's birthday. So it was sort of a bit of both. So yeah, so I decided to basically do 2 single pages for each thing. One side Easter, one side Will's birthday. So it's all the same day, but I've just kept the pictures in their little subcategory, I guess you could say. But basically all these pictures are from Easter morning, except that one little picture there of my niece, and this is the picture my sister sent out as her first Easter photo, which is absolutely adorable, so I had to include that too. So I kept my title card very simple because those bunnies were just too perfect, and there was a set of thickers in this kit that were gold and I think pink foam. So I've just written Easter morning. I'll stamp the date towards the end of the video and then just put some sequins. That's it, nice and simple, just a title. That's all I've really done. But then down the bottom, in the middle, I went to make my own journaling card, and I've just used a piece of grid die cut that was in the kit, and I've just cut it down, made my own journaling card here, put a little bow because, well, it was there and it was cute. And then the leftover bit of graph I used on the bottom photo, sort of like a banner, so I could put some journaling. Yes, I have spelt hunt wrong, and this was brought to my attention last night when I posted that picture on Instagram. On my Instagram, I like to just post little sneak peeks of upcoming videos, finished projects, a lot of art, journaling over there. So I'll include the link to my Instagram down below because I do post there daily if you're interested in, a little creative inspiration. But yes, when I posted this picture onto Instagram, it was brought to my attention that I put my U on my end back to front. How I missed that, I'll never know. I'll just say that it was 10 o'clock at night and leave it at that. But yes, I just used some of the little silver alphas to write egg, and then my favorite little Kazar tile alphas to write hunt, and then just put a few little sprinkles of bling on it, and that was just that photo of the boys down the bottom corner there. And this picture of Koopy, what says Easter more than laying on your bed in your pajamas with an entire bucket of chocolate while you sit on your iPad. So there was a little wood veneer piece that said #happiness, and I think I wrote chocolate breakfast on top on a little journaling strip because we know I love to journal straight onto my photos. And yeah, I figured that just sums up that whole picture quite perfectly. So like I mentioned, this layout is just going to be one side. Now hopefully, and I say hopefully loosely, tonight I can do the other side, which will be Will's birthday, and put that up for you tomorrow. So that'll be 2 Project Life videos in a row. So let's see how I go with that. Hopefully I can do that. But lately I've been finding my most productive time is during the day while the boys are at school. It used to be at night once they were in bed, but for some reason the mojo is just not flowing that time of day. So yeah, hopefully my next video I can put up the other half of this. It's not really the other half of this video because this video was only meant to be one side, but the other half of this layout essentially. So even though it is 2 separate sides, obviously it goes in the album together. So yeah, if that makes sense. But anyway, that's going to be it from me for now. That is the end of my Easter day layout. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And I will be back tomorrow with a new Project Life video. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.